hello. This is not per se a Digimon video. This video today is more in line with the older part of the channel. For those of you that do not know, I did not grow my foundation as a Digimon content creator. I grew it as a card shop, just vlogging how to be an entrepreneur, basically, through the means and the utility of a card shop, and passing along important information to those that took it seriously. People that wanted to be entrepreneurs, or even people just looking for good, honest health advice or whatever like that to make their lives happier with money. That's what the channel was there for. And today, I want to come at you with a simple, clear, and crystal cut message that any of you can take away, and it's the most important thing in the world. You have to do what is going to make you happy. And that is it. Now, sometimes you might be wondering to yourself, what do you mean do what makes me happy? I want to sit on the couch all day and play video games all day. That would make me happy. I'd love to do that. Why can't I do that? Well, you ask a very good question. And of course, we have to be reasonable, right? This is in reference to your job, your occupation, your career, what you want to do with your life. You should be, embracing yourself with things that make you happy. For example, look at me. I spend my day-to-day doing financial and accounting work. That's how I spend my day-to-day. My 8 to 5 or my 8 to 6 or my 8 to 7 some days, I like numbers. I like going through data. Those things make me really excited. So my main income comes from that. 'Cause I enjoy doing that. And then, that's not enough for me. That doesn't quench my thirst. You know what I mean? So I also decided, let's open a card shop and then see what happens from that. And from opening that card shop, from accomplishing that dream that I had since I was 16 years old, it turned into all of this. All of it, as you can see here. If it wasn't for me opening my card shop, I don't know that I ever would have made content. Or maybe it wouldn't have been content that you people would ever watch. You know what I mean? But I opened the card shop and started vending cards before that because it made me happy. I had fulfillment from that. It was really cool to buy cards and sell cards, and it gets me involved in the gaming spaces, and made a lot of friends and acquaintances that way that I wouldn't have met otherwise. Now, I've definitely had my fair share of toxic experiences. I went from majorly participating in the Yu-Gi-Oh community to majorly participating in the Digimon community, and they both have their fair share of toxic individuals and poisonous attitudes and community demeanors. That's just, unfortunately, most of life. It's really hard to escape that, especially with the internet as large as it is. But that's really my thing, right? My income is all around, things that I enjoy doing. I like turning on the camera and recording market watches. I like turning on the camera and turning on stream and just commentating a tournament and going crazy and just having a good time with people, right? And I know that that's not the biggest part of my income at all, but I do it because it's better than any of the alternatives that I had in my brain at the time, right? There were other things I was thinking about doing instead of opening a card shop. I wanted a secondary income back in the day, and I was thinking to myself of other things I wanted to do. And I decided, you know what? The card world is where I'd be happiest right now, so I'm going to pursue it. And you see what happens. But yeah, between that and the accounting, and I guess the odd days I can trade stocks and day trade, all that stuff just makes me happy. It makes me really happy. It's really important that you do what makes you happy, because you don't want to be miserable, right? I see people that go to their work and go to their jobs. I even see people that start businesses because they think that, they are going to like it and it's good money and all that, only for them to get miserable and become just depressed and angry that they invested so much time into a business and they made a mistake. And then they can't get out of it because they invested all this time and money and effort into it. they have to go along for the ride, and it just wrecks them. Just, you know, it makes them feel bad. I'll give you a funny story. One of the side businesses I thought about opening when I was thinking about the card shop was a little hot dog restaurant. A little hot dog restaurant. Mario's Wieners. I don't know if I would have called it that, but there was in Belleville, there was no at the time just hot dog restaurant. You could go to a fast food restaurant and get a hot dog. Okay, whatever, sure, but like, there was no hot dog restaurant. You couldn't just go somewhere and say, "I want a hot dog with this on it," or "I want a chili dog with that on it." That didn't exist. It doesn't. It does now actually, but didn't exist back then. And I thought that would be like a big thing, a hot dog big thing. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that was something I was thinking about. That was second place, and the reason I decided against it was because when it comes to food, you have to involve the government, and I really did not want the government in my life more than I felt like wanting them. And plus, owning a restaurant is definitely like a 7-day thing, especially on weekends, because some people go out on Saturday craving that hot dog, and they want that hot dog. People want it. I could make a lot of dirty jokes about Mario's hot dog restaurant. I could do it. I really could, but I'm trying to stay serious, and I'm trying to just give you guys the point, right? So I landed myself in things that make me happy, and it's okay. This will sound weird. Sometimes it's okay to fail if you have a contingency plan. Like, let's say, for example, that I stop making Digimon content one day for whatever reason, right? Either because Digimon dies, or because I just lose interest, or X, Y, or Z reason, or whatever, any reason at all. I have to stop making content, and my income from any kind of YouTube, Twitch, or whatever goes to zero, basically. You know, I'm good. I'm happy knowing that I still have other income sources that make me happy. I'm not gonna be SOL, basically, and I'm not gonna be miserable doing it, because I'm always a big proponent of have multiple income sources. So if something goes wrong with one of them, got the other income sources to back you up in the case that something happens. I'm a very big believer in that. And the fact that I've been able to do that with careers and businesses that make me happy is a great thing. I sleep easy at night, knowing that something could happen and could blow up in my face, but I'm still okay. I'm still honestly I'm still going to win at the end. You know what I mean? That's the message for today's video. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into the negativity, right? If you want to own your own business, make it a business for sure you want to own. Make it something that you'd be passionate about, something that you don't mind waking up for, maybe early up in the morning, and going and giving your 100% to earn an income for you or a family or whatever else. Really important thing. Or even if you're not an entrepreneur, I know this channel would tailor a lot better to entrepreneurs. But even if you're just some guy working some career for some other company or whatever, if that's what makes you happy and you can support yourself with it, honestly, stick with it, because your happiness is the most important thing. So I wanted to give you guys this little message today, because it is important to make money. You got to make money. But if you're going to be miserable making money, then that's not going to help you in the long run. It's only going to cause issues down the road. So I'll leave you with an inspirational video for today, and we'll get back to more Digimon content later in the week. But let me know what you think, and let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye!